familiar, you're familiar. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar, you're familiar.
Right, we're back in the arrivals area, which is an interesting experience. Had to get ourselves screened again, and had to open my bag and empty it and do all sorts of bits and pieces with it. So yeah, there's a lot more screening trying to get into the airport, to the arrivals area, than there is when we actually arrive through customs. So yes, very pleasant and everything. I guess there's a lot of devices and drones and all sorts of bits and pieces showing up on the scanners, so I guess that's part and parcel. So we've got to go down the other end where we actually arrived a couple of days ago to find the rental car place. So yes, amongst all the army with their M15s and Glocks and what have you, so yes. Ah well, part of the experience. Right then, got the rental car. That was reasonably painless. Okay, cool. Left-hand drive, right side of the road in Turkey. Take one. What could possibly go wrong? Hopefully I'll make it out of the car park first before we have issues. But anyway, Mel's just finding directions for us to get out of Istanbul. I think once we get out of Istanbul we'll be fine. So anyway, we'll see how we go. This is an interesting experience and a half. Road signs are sort of non-existent and
in Turkish,
which doesn't help. If you want to get anywhere, you've got to have the maps going and the Google Maps and stuff going, and you've got to have your wits about you, because all of a sudden you're having to bear right, and then you end up going up, where did we go? We end up a driveway to the rubbish dump. We managed to negotiate around a roundabout, with a crap load of cars and trucks and stuff, so that was more a case of just forcing your way in. And now we seem to be sort of reasonably out in the suburbs, so yeah. Yes, driving in Turkey, so anyway. We'll see.
There's no advance warning of any turn-offs and that coming up, they're suddenly just there.
They're just there, and you're in the wrong lane. This isn't quite what we wanted to be doing, driving down some narrow streets. We'll follow the rest of them. Alright, force our way in.
Steve was hoping he had a manly horn.
I'll have to test it out at some stage. Really be concentrating on the road there. I'm not too sure what this guy's doing in front. He's sort of weaving backwards and forwards across the road. Probably should get into the other lane actually. So yeah, bit of an experience getting out of town. Lots of cars, lots of traffic, getting used to this left-hand drive and stuff. 10 Ks, yep. So you've got to have GPS. Got to use the GPS, because if you try and use the signs and stuff, all of a sudden the signs are on you in 2 seconds flat. So but there's a lot less traffic on the road here now, so things are a lot better. You get a few weird looks when you actually use the indicator here as well. They sort of don't quite know what an indicator is. So it's a bit hard to find out what the speed limit is, because it keeps chopping and changing and stuff. It's either 50, 80 or 120. So yeah, so apart from that, a few tense words said and stuff backwards and forwards, and
no divorce yet.
Some stony silence, which was probably better than yelling and screaming at each other. We managed to make it out of the main city, so yeah. Anyway, that's the sum total of what we're doing, so we'll keep going and heading, and hopefully we get less and less traffic as we go. So, right.
Looking up the coast of the Sea of Marmara. Still on the D100, heading towards Gallipoli. Mosque with a few houses and bits.
So we're in a mall. We'll see what we can see in the mall. Oh, there's no seatbelt there.
No,
Seatbelt there. Seatbelt's on this side. Right, awesome. We even went supermarket shopping with no one really speaking any English. We were all good actually. Didn't really have too many problems. Except we didn't get the fruit priced before we went up to the checkout, but the lady just smiled at us and gave it to a supervisor and she got it sorted out. So yes, so we're all good. Bought a massive amount of olives out of their big bins. Managed to get some lunch. So at lunch, those two breads and the big massive potato was $10 New Zealand. $10 New Zealand? $10 New Zealand. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, $10, $10, 20, yeah.
That was
$10 New Zealand,
drink.
including the drink. And the supermarket shopping was only 20 bucks, 82 lira, 20 bucks. And they even sell whiskey and stuff there as well, so that's all good. So we know where to go for a fun time. So right, off to Gallipoli. Alrighty, this is our apartment. And where are we at the moment? Eceabat. Spelt with an E. I think a silent E at the start. So wandered in and spoke to a very nice gentleman who didn't speak any English. He said, "Oh, English very limited." And I said, "Turkish none." So he was very friendly. Found out we were Kiwis. There's our bed for the next couple of nights. 3rd floor, which is why I'm puffing a little bit. I was just trying to sort out the internet. We spoke to the son who had the English. There we go. It's a good thing about being up on the 3rd floor. There's a bit of a walk, but get some nice views. Right. So I believe we go further south from here. Go across to the other side of the peninsula, which is where oops. Oh, there we go. Oops. Try not to break the place, Stephen. Oh. There we go. Yeah, sorry, to the other side of the peninsula to look at all the historical Gallipoli sites, bits and pieces. So there we go then. Home for a couple of days.
Eceabat. The wee town that we are staying in for a couple of nights down on the Gallipoli Peninsula. So our apartment is pretty much the one on the top straight ahead with the wee triangle window. We've got that whole top floor. We just found that as we came into town tonight. So we've got a big service station over here which looks really modern, but the rest of the town is very rural suburbia Turkey. A very simple name. And a wee supermarket over here. And this is the main street. Around onto lots of wee apartment blocky houses. Back to our wee street.